Hey everybody, I'm Chef Tom with atbbq.com and welcome back to Thirsty Thursdays. Today, we're making Agua Fresca. Agua Fresca is a refreshing, delicious drink that consists of fruit that's blended with water, usually a little bit of sweetener as well. Now today we're gonna make our own version, and of course we're going to involve the grill because all things barbecue. So we're gonna make some grilled pineapple. We're gonna blend it up with some strawberries and a little bit of water. And while this is not traditional, I have to tell you, I love drinking sparkling water. So we're gonna include a little bit of Topo Chico as well. So we'll start by breaking down this pineapple. Let's just take off the top, square off the bottom, and then we're gonna shave the sides off. Try to take as little off as I can while making sure that I get those spines off of there, because those are not fun when you ingest them. But I'll go all the way around and then see if I missed any spots. For the grilling process, we're gonna leave that core in there. We'll cut around it later. I'm gonna cut fairly thick chunks of this because all I'm looking to do is get some color, some char on the outside, not necessarily cook the pineapple through. I've got the Yoder YS640S set up for direct grilling at 450 degrees with our grill grates installed. That way we can get flame right onto the pineapple. Right where that flame is hitting the grates is where we want to put our pineapple. We're just getting a little bit of that char on there, and because we don't really need to cook the pineapple, we want to retain its freshness. I'm not closing the lid. I'm not trying to trap any heat in there. I just want to add some smokiness to this Agua Fresca. So we're also going to use some fresh strawberries, not doing any cooking on these. All I'm going to do is take the tops off, and then we're just going to hold them, take that little white pithy part out of the middle. And then I'll just dice them down into quarters, about 1 cup of those. And we'll just cut around the core of the pineapple and get rid of that. And remember, everything's going in the blender, so you can cut it like a drunken raccoon if you want to. Now we just throw that fruit into the blender. I want about 2 cups of pineapple. Hopefully I have some left over to snack on. Not much. 1 pineapple is just about right. Now we're gonna sweeten this up just a little bit with some of our maple smoked turbinado sugar. You can do as much or as little as you like. For me, I don't want it super sweet, plus we got the sweetness from the fruit, so about a teaspoon. Now the other critical ingredient here is the lime juice, fresh squeezed juice of 1 lime. Again, this is all done to taste, but you do want to balance some of that sweetness with that tartness from the lime, that sourness. Now with a classic Agua Fresca, we would just be adding water to this at this point to thin it out to a drinkable consistency. But since I want to add some sparkling water to it, I'm just going to let this get going. Let's crank it up. I'm just going to add a cup or less just to make this a nice, smooth, thin puree. Now for a little extra fun and flavor, we're gonna put some of this smoked sugar down in a plate. I'm gonna add a little bit of our habanero sea salt. Give it a little salty, spicy kick. Kind of move that to the edges. And we'll rim this glass so you get a little bit of that flavor with every drink. Got a little lime garnish here, but before we garnish this, before we rim this, we're gonna put some of that around the edge to help that sugar and salt stick. Now the puree goes down first. We'll do a 1/2 cup for each one of these drinks, and then we'll just top it off with the Topo Chico. It's gonna fizz up quite a bit at first, so it's gonna take a couple pours. Pop that garnish on there and we're good to go. As a sparkling water fan, I'm a big fan of this drink because when you add the sparkling water to a regular Agua Fresca, you get the effervescence, right? Which I feel like makes everything taste better. But this is fresh and refreshing. All those fresh fruit flavors. We've incorporated a little bit of that smoked element through the pineapple, through the smoked sugar. It's not too sweet. That little bit of salt around the top, that really sets off all of those fruit flavors as well. And the great thing is, you might be drinking this in the morning or afternoon, throw a little tequila in it for the evening, gets even better. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out atbbq.com for all the products featured in today's video. If you like the recipe, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, or there's anything you'd like to see me cook, let me know in the comment section down below, and let's be good to one another. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, head over to atbbq.com/thesauce. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.